grilled.
I'm gonna have some chicken fingers cooked in bacon fat in a little bit. It's gonna be tasty. Mostly because all that was really fucking cheap.
Cheese.
Cheese, sweet and succulent cheese topped with gravy.
Good old chess.
So today was actually a good day at work because I only had a half day.
That is a good day.
Yeah. Because, 12 hours is exactly half the day. It's a half day at work. Makes
Wow.
it easy. Hey, Monday through Friday, I work full-time at work. That means if I'm moving, I'm at work.
Yeah, but by that
Saturday
logic,
and Sunday are half days.
By that logic, you work 24 hours on the weekend, or on the
I
weekdays.
mean, you're not wrong. I do. I hit 100-hour work weeks on the regular right now.
And here I just woke up early, did some chores, ate lunch, got chubby tired, and took a nap. And now I'm here.
Oh man, I'm having to redline. Like the way you do it is you redline your exhaustion. So like when you get physically exhausted, you do something mentally tiring, and then when you get mentally tired, you do something socially tiring, and then you just redline each one of them, cycling through them until you get home and collapse in a state of absolute just wiped outness.
Or you can have long-term disability and the one drains the other.
Yeah, get 5 hours of sleep, and then do it again the next day.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be in them plant mines.
Oh yeah, like when you're commercial fishing, you're just up for days on end, then you crash for 3 hours, then you're up for 4 more days.
I gotta find out about the Turkish baths. At Fuba.
Honestly, with commercial fishing, I'm surprised they don't do a 4-hour on, 4-hour off thing.
Mr. Lubecki, I would like to ask that you inspect the electrical installations at the Grand Hotel. Time is important to us. It is vital that you finish before the official opening of the hotel. Please
just sure where I'm
contact me
seeing nothing on WPPL.
What?
Did it start it? Oh, never mind. It started yet.
Oh my god, don't scare me like that.
But it's fun.
You refresh your page.
It's cheap, it's easy, and it's fun.
Where the hell was I? Time is important to us. It is vital that you finish before the official opening of the hotel. Please contact me as soon as possible. J. Helbing. A short message addressed to the engineer. It looks like the Grand Hotel will have modern electrical installations. Good for it.
Huzzah!
Aww. I just tried running upstairs while looking at the chat, and you can see how well that went. Just face planted into a wall.
It's fine. By the way, evening Digi, Maze, Zeus, nice to have you all with us.
Welcome.
This isn't the best view I've ever seen, but... Industria, I guess so.
Industria, indeed.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Evening, the Nomcon.
I don't remember what we were doing, if I'm being honest.
You know, stuff.
Avoiding the main plot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, dear Lucia, after a long journey, I happily arrived at the hotel and have already managed to make myself comfortable. It's true what they say about its impressive exquisiteness and comforts. There's a sizable ballroom, much like my sweatpants. A restaurant with elegant decor and a and a lovely indoor garden, much like my sweatpants. The best of all, you don't have to climb any stairs to get to your room. Perhaps you could join me here. I'm staying for 2 more weeks. Best regards, Elizabetta.
Well, there we have
Like
it.
my sweatpants.
A postcard with a view of Marienstadt and a message written on the back. The author mentions that in the elegant Warsaw Hotel, apart from other comforts, you can also find alternative ways of moving between floors. Oh, did they invent an elevator? Ooh, has a feature that has been designed for Splendor, is powered by electricity and allows you to travel comfortably. What is this? This is mad!
It's heresy,
It's
is what it is.
mad!
Why can't we go back to manually powered elevators like we used to have? Just have 2 grunts at the top just running in a wheel all day.
What are these mechanical marvels? I am frightened. I
Right.
am frightened.
I think they did actually have some man-powered elevators in early tall buildings. Like to make people move up and down.
Yeah, but that's also how they moved materials for the longest time, was just a lever and a bunch of guys pulling on basically an elevator.
Think more like a giant cat wheel. And people would just get inside of it and keep walking.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
I know they had sideways ones that they would attach mules to for stuff like for sideways or for vertical sideways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was more for grinding things, I think.
Yeah. I must go to the bathhouse. A stank, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, stanky boy. Oh, I've already admired that.
Just admire the view some more. Just Myron.
Just Myron. I'm gonna go bug some co-ops. Oh, Vienna Station. Oh well, maybe there's something fun in here.
I got a feeling that person isn't sweeping the floor very well.
It's a train station. Any amount of sweeping is, doing the best you... I almost missed an old lady.
Just use your shovel. Get that good scrape going across.
I've had to sweep water before. It's not fun,
Grandson, it's you. Help me. These bags are so heavy and I'm not so young anymore. Would you take them to the car for me?
I'll help you. Where's your seat?
Would you take them to the car for me?
And this one, I bet he's in cahoots with her.
Grandson? You old crook, where's our load?
Probably in these bags. She told you to lock these?
It must be a mistake. Help you, Grandma.
I mean, I'm itching for a fight, though, is the
That's
thing.
all right, Grandma. That's what grandsons are for.
Kick the crap out of him!
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Grandma. I got this, I'm gonna serve you a can of whoop-ass just like Grandma used to make, huh?
Here comes Gam Gam.
She's hot in the nano water.
Wow.
Yeah. Grandma Nana.
After this, you need to fight the grandma. Evening, Grimace.
This isn't a fucking train station, I just realized.
Yeah?
I'm just saying.
The best part is that no one else can say that. I don't think anyone else can see your Salutor.
Nope, as far as they can tell, I am just a guy kicking the crap out of two guys with swords.
Mm-hmm. What kind of damage will you take, I wonder, when those swords go through your spine? Probably like 2 hit points? 3?
Fine.
Don't worry, they're made of rock salt.
Mmm.
Just like the ammo.
Mm-hmm. Fungible. Fungible swords. Oh. You do 5 damage. You'd have to get hit by that sword 10 times to die. Well, they're both almost all broken.
Yep.
Well done. Not gonna finish them off with the chocobo neck snap? Yeah.
They need to be broken first. Love you, Loletta.
Thanks for following, Bob. Glad to have you with us.
Hungy?
Sword,
that didn't
5 damage.
kill him?
Gut
Are you
punch.
serious?
23.
He is useless. Die. Thank you.
Thank you, my grandson. Wait a second. Granny will give you a little something for your trouble.
No need, Granny.
Well then, take my bags to the train, young man.
I feel like I should get to know now, huh?
What's in them, Grandma?
Merely a granny's knickknacks. A family heirloom, so to speak.
Just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom.
Let's go.
Not mine, though.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Or more of those scum will turn up. I raised you well, my grandson.
That was
It even teleported me. That's awesome, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll have to set someone up again. Charming, eh?
Find out. You find out later. That was how you're supposed to get your dad's book back.
Ah, that took all night. Howdy. It's a new person, huh? How he do that, huh?
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Bob the Troll, he knew how he do that, huh?
Yeah.
Joke's on
Bob.
you, I went up the wrong staircase, Haha, he must feel
Hey, you
pretty
know what they
stupid.
say? All staircases go to heaven.
I don't think they say that,
It's possible.
These simple waltzes have a lot of charm to them. I'd dance if I wasn't with Victor Shulsky, the grave, cold-hearted thaumaturge. You can kill
You know,
people and dance.
I got a feeling you used to be a nicer person before you started picking up all these salutors.
Nah.
You don't think there's any consequences from absorbing people's sins and becoming a terrible person?
Well, it doesn't mean you become a terrible person. It just means that you have other people's sins.
Yeah, I have all of their flaws stored inside of me. It's not great.
A flawed repository. Dun dun dun.
Excuse me. I love doing that.
Hello, Mr. Train. Ugh. Hey, dog cats. It's the screaming in the dark that gets tiresome? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's a very nice passive
fun.
activity. It's fun for the whole family, even.
He just wakes up like every night to Oopir tapping his cane because he wants a glass of water. A crystal elevator, a successful combination of art and engineering. This is probably gonna be pretty.
Ooh la la.
It's alright, but...
Hey, it would be like a UFO to us today. It'd be like, ooh, and then it'd become blasé after about 3 weeks.
Silly old blase.
I do it on purpose.
We all know why you're going to bathhouse, Mr. Sluzukli.
Mr. Sluzukli.
I don't remember his name.
Shulsky.
Shulsky, there we go.
That's what I heard.
Close.
Suzuki.
I was within like 7 syllables of the right
there's
answer.
no way for me to avoid that, Charlie. There must be stinky people here, and I can get clues about the bathhouse. The office is closed. Customers of all sorts are asked to kindly come back later. Note on the door indicates that the office will not open anytime soon. The carefully calligraphed letter of the note tremble from the stress of enveloping them. Tension flattens their bellies, curves their lines, and turns the dots into fear-soaked blobs over the fate of Newmeyer's conversation with the workers. Ooh. I never would have found that, I don't think. Read the newspaper article, Chris.
The strike in Newmeyer's company, Black Clouds, are gathering over Wolfgang Newmeyer's enterprise. Following the changes he introduced, Mr. Newmeyer was forced to release half of his workforce. However, this was met with a harsh protest, probably from the ones he released, and the remaining employees have gone on strike, the communists, and refuse to go back to work until their co-workers are taken back. Negotiations are in process, yet none of the sides are willing to talk to each other or give in. The strike leaders, apart from pleading for the colleagues, have made additional demands: higher wages, a 90-minute lunch break, and less assassination attempts. The conflict is sure to affect the entire town, as the sewage system construction has ground to a standstill, and there is no telling when the flow will be resumed.
Aw, shit. Yesterday's issue of the Courier, with an article about the upcoming workers' strike on the front. The newspaper is crumpled and torn. Newmeyer went to negotiate with the striking workers, and something tells me he was not in a particularly conciliatory mood. His office will be closed until tomorrow, which perhaps creates a certain opportunity.
You just want to fight all the workers one at a time, don't you? Right? Just take them all down. Bang, bang,
I could
bang.
do it. I got them heals.
Yeah.
Tell us about the office door.
The office
Words.
door.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's fair. Lone Wolf.
Sure. The office door is locked. What now? Words float above the doors, meticulous wood carving, light and airy like fluff. They whisper of great mystery, a hiding place unknown to everyone. Under a concrete slab and invisible to the human eye lies a spare key to the office.
Sorry, Chris. You go ahead.
That's all good. Opportunity makes a... Since this office is locked, I accidentally found out where the key is. I have to follow through and go in there. Yeah, it makes sense. Besides, what new mayor doesn't see won't hurt him.
Yeah, but last time I was spying, somebody
The things people come up with.
somebody saw me. Bath.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
House. Brochure on the benefits of bathhouses. We must be convinced that the widespread use of bathhouses will contribute a great deal to the eradication of wastefulness amongst the population, get rid of many diseases and vulnerabilities to succumb to them, and reduce our medical expenses, and contribute to the rise of people who are healthy, firm, vigorous, and productive. As our living conditions are growing ever more difficult, we need to strive towards increasing our strength. Meanwhile, we see that the people are growing weaker. To heal this nation, to bolster its vitality and bravery, this is our first task. A healthy spirit can only be nurtured in a healthy body, and frequent use of bathhouses is the most important condition for health. Probably not wrong. A scientific study of more than a dozen pages, according to which frequent use of bathhouses bolsters vitality and bravery.
Interesting. Accurate? Perhaps.
Thai Theater Con starts at 7:30 p.m. Bottom part of the poster's been torn off. Oh my god, a new quest that expires soon, huh?
Woohoo! That's what we always wanted. I know that's what I wanted. Quests.
That's okay, I don't mind grinding.
Hey, I don't mind grinding. I just grind away the hours. That's what I do. I IRL grind until I no longer grind.
But that's RuneScape XP waste.
But
Dear Carol, I am
Yeah,
very
that's
angry with
fair.
you for recommending that I visit the establishment on Alahe Gerald's Limsky. You are mistaken in your belief that a visit here is good for one's health. After all, it is a hotbed of bacteria and fungi. The staff supposedly clean everything every day, but somehow the thought of dipping my body in a place where a dozen other people have soaked before fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more generous advice,
Secrets.
Antony.
Not on my watch.
Yeah,
There's a bathhouse is what the hint is getting at, I guess. Who'd have thunk it? Wow, I thought I saw sparkles. I wish I had a shiny Kopeck to give that guy. Where is it? Where are you? Pomade. The pomade smells of desire. His face was as if covered in marble, and his pomaded mustache was curled with finesse. He was distant, almost indifferent, but his eyes, when he looked at her, said more than the whole world. Damn, that trolley almost hit me. I'm gonna sue. It's another one of those things that's quick and easy and free, stopping the trolley. She took her favorite neckerchief and rushed ahead toward the park with the shrubbery. She gripped the black satin in her hand and felt butterflies gathering in her stomach. He was probably chasing her, or at least she hoped so. Do I feel more valiant or more valiant and vital? Hard to say. The warm water certainly brought comfort to my tense body. Hey, you can't see the face because of the water smudges.
I like how careful your guy is. He doesn't actually shoulder anybody,
Yep.
even though he should.
That's because he was bred the whole time.
Wheat or rye?
I don't know.
I would say this has gone awry then.
What about flax? Flax is pretty tasty.
I'm sick of getting flax from you.
I'll give you more flax facts. More flax facts. Like linen. You know what linen is? Linen is your sheets. And it's made from
nice.
flax. You know what else
I
tastes?
think I knew that.
You know what goes well with flax? Gravy. Gravy and flax together. Crushed flax and gravy.
Go away.
I can tie it all together. All of it.
Tied in a nice brown stained sticky bow.
Yeah. Evening, TK. Vectron.
You got the urge to turge?
Yeah. Just so you're aware, if you eat too much whole flaxseed, you can cause yourself to have severe GI issues that do not go away because the flaxseed just basically sticks to your intestine wall and lives there forever until you get surgery.
Nice.
Yeah, it just basically varnishes itself to the side of your intestine, and you it's like a diet, sort of, in that you just can't absorb food in there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's good for the body. It's good for the soul. I honestly really like using
Like
flaxseed
soaking in
oil.
a bathhouse at the end of the day,
What about soaking in a flax oil bathhouse at the end of the day?
Soaking in a flax house? Nice.
Yeah. Digiman, there is no unsubscription. There is only varnish and rapeseed oil.
Huh. Must be a cell phone dead spot here. It wasn't working, huh?
Not enough blood there.
Must be.
Needs more blood. You need to flick out more blood to follow around.
Theater repertoire, Teatro Rozmiantelski program. On September 15th, Mr. Kazeltnawa, the one-act drama by Joseph Korzeniowski. Thai Theater Con, Friends, the four-act comedy by Count Alexander Fedro, the father.
Zafaja.
A cigarello rolled with precision. Someone here has skills. The perfectly rolled cigarette butt is wrapped with thoughts as bitter as the poor quality tobacco and burned through with the claim about the certainty of tomorrow. A comfortable home, elegant attire, things that can't be bought on the modest salary of an Ochrana agent. Things he can only dream about. There are numerous folds and food stains marking the pages, bitter reflections on whether it's appropriate to comment on the photo of Konechkin's desk gather in the folds of the newspaper. The conclusion, it was a mistake paid for by the shit task of tailing the young rich man. Only one thing can end this suffering or bring this suffering to an end, a juicy denunciation. It seems Konechkin sent his men to tail me. Is that a compliment or an affront? It's hard to tell. The men are clearly disgusted by the task and would be happy to report back to the chief with the spicy details of my life. I could convince them their job is done. Hey, it's my boy Lelek. Any request that's related to, if any?
I had no idea about this place.
Oh. I might have skipped a step.
I know this trace.
The same precision, the same exactness. I know this trace. I discovered it on the box in my father's study. It seems the person who asked father to meet is a doctor with ties to revolutionaries. I never would have guessed that Stanislaw Shulsky, a symbol of prudence and conformity, actually had subversive friends. I need to meet this doctor. There are words in the cup spoken with care and precision. The issue they refer to is a difficult one. It concerns young people with extreme revolutionary views, those who hurt and are hurt, and later end up in his clinic. Once there was a plate, now it is no more. Oh, the fragility of existence, The shards are livid. The conversation was calm until it wasn't. Emotions soared, manners evaporated, and the smell of expensive tobacco, disappointment, and ambition hung over everything. What was once whole became disintegrated. The proud name plate was replaced by the insult junk, forever. It's impossible to mistake for anything else. Tobacco, disappointment, ambition, father's trace. This is where he would meet with his shady friends, apparently accompanied by heated arguments. Typical.
Hello, sweet secret.
Tell us about the rabbi's trace, Chris.
Rabbi's trace, the warmth of the Sabbath candles, the joy and pride of the community of which one is part. I know this trace. It belongs to Rabbi Sofa. I will draw a conclusion.
Yep, read
a
the
sweet
conclusion.
secret. One of father's mysterious friends was Isaac Sofa, whose amulet I found in the study at home.
There's Hamantashen inside, dry as dust. The cookies are stuffed with dilemma, because the trousers are admittedly tight around the waistline, but it's Purim, and one must rejoice. And how is one to rejoice without sweets? Sweets and rejoicing go hand in hand, and a rabbi must rejoice during the carnival, not just for himself, but also for others. It's part of his duties, for one. Gotta have a good time.
Said duty.
Oops, all oop here.
I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. The one with the sweet tooth looks like a rabbi. I should look for him in the synagogue. The coffee lover, meanwhile, that's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Rodwitz.
Oh yeah. Hi there.
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
I've got the impression that I've caught your gent's attention.
I'll be there.
I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
There's my
I
boy.
don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around,
back one
standing
second.
for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Yeah.
Wait up. I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
Dear Antoni, I remain in good health, although the traveler life is slowly taking its toll. The humid air here and the sultriness are becoming too onerous for me, so I've started considering returning to the country. I still have some last-minute matters to tie up here, including the one I wrote to you about in my previous letter. I've finally achieved my goal, and Warsaw will soon see the dreaded demonic masks. We even managed to set a date, September 15th. I hope that we will see this extraordinary spectacle together. With sincerest regards, Constanti.
Well.
A message written on ornate stationery with the drawing of an elephant. The traveler Constanti boasts that thanks to him on September 15th, we will have an opportunity to see an extraordinary show from a distant country.
Yay! Sounds like fun.
I'm gonna guess Japanese, but Indian at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the afternoon, isn't it? Oh, avoid them. Don't mind me just going to a show. How many points I got? Just the one? It was exceptional, but I don't think I'll go again. The golden masks look too much like real demons lurking on the outskirts of my field of view.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
I want, Oh, what does Upir want?
He wants you to know.
I'm down. I keep getting caught. I keep getting faked out by the moths on those lamp posts.
I mean, they're a good fake out. I think that might be why they put them in there.
Oh, he wants to see me in the new area, but I don't want to go there yet.
Oh.
Aborizzi and I occasionally ventured in these parts as children, however, soon became aware that a district is controlled by a 12-year-old. God damn it.
And there we went.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
A traitor's dilemma.
Football.
Oh, it's nighttime, and I can go see a telescope. That works, huh? Or I can go during the day.
What does the sun look like up close, friend? Look into its eye. See nothing ever again because you have glimpsed the truth.
Lonewolf, read the announcement.
A new type of telescope, Pluto. You can rent it for a small fee and watch the wonders of the night sky. Asked at the following address, 513 Grozowski Street.
Nice. The world around us. Announcements. Tonight we expect to observe unusual phenomena in the sky. Mordecai Eisenbaum argues and invites all astronomy enthusiasts to his studio to look out together for a passing comet. We don't need to introduce this inventor to our readers. The last issue featured an extensive interview with the new telescope about the new telescope designed by Eisenbaum. It's certainly a good idea to take advantage of this
Nothing can be
invitation.
kept secret from me.
A copy of the popular science paper open on the middle page. Mordecai Eisenbaum invites everyone in the apartment to observe unusual phenomenon and try out his new telescope. I thought I saw more sparkles there.
I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion.
Those guys look like they might want to fight. Oh. Yeah, Milwaukee, chairman of the Bridge Lovers Club.
Well.
Photo shows the Bridge Lovers Club president. And
Now, do they like playing bridge, or do they like playing, like looking at bridges?
the
Oh, they like
game.
playing bridge. Ah, shame.
Ooh.
Thanks to Eisenbaum's invention, the comet was at arm's length. I wonder if it was a harbinger of good fortune or imminent danger. You're not going to draw a diagram of what you saw? Are you absolutely serious?
It turns out it was just a picture on the end of the telescope.
Did he just do a major disservice to artists everywhere? I feel like it.
What year is it in game?
1904.
I think that's Halley's Comet.
Oof.
No, sorry, Halley's Comet is in 1910.
Beep beep, I'm a trolley.
At least you're not an ice cream truck.
That can be arranged.
Can it? Like,
Yeah.
how?
But there's nobody here. Yeah, I'm not reading the rules for bridge, huh?
What are you talking about? Bridge is, it's not the most exciting game you've ever played?
No,
You
no, it ain't.
Fair. Fair.
Unlucky at cards, unlucky in love, or something like that. I'll take your word for it. Oh, damn! Where'd all those people come from, huh?
Oh, boy.
I think I'd actually catch on fire if I tried to get in that thing, eh?
I'm sure it's just a minor amount of fire. You'll be fine. Fine, I say.
Oh, a new quest. Grand.
Yay!
Mr. Shulsky, come in. I've got some fresh... I see what it is you're getting. We need bald... Meanwhile... I won't bother you. All right.
Pragmatic, smooth snootiness. Oh, yeah.
Very Roman, huh?
Yeah. Looks good, though.
Crane.
Da 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 da.
Da-da. Hey, the milk jugs. Nice. Evening, Bard. How's it going?
Rare Book Lovers Club held by A. Baluki invites everybody to meetings at Wednesday.
The 39A in Tarkov Street.
Yeah, I'm not reading the street names.
Targova Street. Just have to figure out where it is. Hey, it's the
Bazaar.
It's a bazaar. It's not quite the carnies, but you'll get ripped off just the same.
Isn't that just bizarre?
Wow. I hate you.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
The plan is simple. Bashka has a stand around the corner where she sells moonshine. You've got the money, I've got the will, everything fits. The evening is set.
You're a real strategist, brother.
Then the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh, smacks the cop right in the face.
Calm down, don't go hitting me now. Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
Don't psychoanalyze your friends. It never ends well.
Words to live by.
Name.
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
It's foggy.
Boris
someone
wanted
is-
to show me his father's store. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need thaumaturgy to feel his shame at that moment. We can go. Now I'm ashamed of what I felt back then. I felt superior.
Hey, free bricks. Toss them at your friends.
Or the Akrana. Dear Mr. Julius, you made me very uncomfortable at the last ball. Miss Jadwiga not only comes from a barely respectable family, but she's not even pretty. I really don't understand why you were so fixated on her during all the fast dances while I stood on the sidelines and wasted my time in idle conversation with boring ants. You would like to see me again, Agreed, but on one condition. As a token of your devotion and assurance of kindness, I will accept a gift. At Mr. Mikasuski's at Brukawa Street, Brukawa Street, you can purchase a gift that will put me in a better mood. Please do not bother without showing up without it.
Oof.
Wow. I don't think he's going to show up, huh?
Yeah, no, I think that's a little bit too gold digging to show up to.
It's very clear he already wants to see someone else anyway.
Yeah.
Dear Yadwizia, you asked me how I find living with my auntie and uncle. Well, I enjoy a great many comforts here, and in this respect it is a change for the better. Recently, however, I have observed what some of my uncle's strange habits are. You've probably heard of him. His name is Adam Baluki. He has one room next to his bedroom that he doesn't allow anyone to enter. He often carries large packages there. When I ask my auntie about this, she replies that he has a collection of insects that he takes great care of. However, I do not believe him. Who would want to collect insects and guard access to them with such fervor? Be sure to visit me, because we need to solve this puzzle together. Your devoted whatever, Anna. A piece of paper covered with elegant handwriting hidden in a small envelope. Baluki is an eccentric bookseller who often carries large packages to his office, refusing to reveal what they are. Oh, that's advancing a plot. I don't want to be in there yet. Did I go in here? I forget. Dear Auntie, I'm very happy that you are coming. I have to tell you something. The apartment at my brother's house is the happiest place under the sun. I found new friends there. You definitely have to see it. Postcard written in a child's handwriting and decorated with drawings. There seems to be something in the apartment that brings great happiness. Yeah, let's break into a kid's apartment like, hey, I got your letter.
That sounds like an amazing plan. I see nothing to go wrong with it. Like, the nice thing about breaking into children's apartments is that they're not legally adults, so they can't sue you.
Oh, that guy's sleeping in a barrel. I thought he was dead,
I'll teach those kids a lesson, though.
Exactly.
I already admired this view.
That knock of hard life needs to knock a little harder, if you know what I mean.
Maybe I can find a fight in here.
I mean, it is a carny. I mean, slash.
Made from sturdy cloth, so neatly enough to make it look lively and sleek. The needle pierced the thick fabric with resolve and precision. The little seamstress stopped crying. She might not be able to afford a doll, but she would prove she could make something out of cheap cloth that everyone would envy her for. That's the right attitude. 400%. Soda? What the hell is that? Like sodium? I don't understand. A man is walking up to the stall and feels like getting some soda just to express his appreciation for the creativity of the structure's designers.
Drunk on soda.
It's a giant syrup pump. That's awesome.
Womp womp. How do you think they fill it up? They just hook it up to the hose.
That's so cool.
Both aesthetically pleasing and functional.
Can't feed my kids with dignity. Ain't that the fucking truth, huh?
What are you supposed to feed him with then?
Food? Maybe?
No. That's silly.
Seems extraneous. We don't really need any, right?
They sold me rotten taters.
Ooh. That's not good.
Pedigree dogs, English spaniels. Is there a holiday or did I just hear a gunshot? Chris, is there a Canadian holiday? Oh dear.
May Long?
That's next weekend, isn't it?
No, it's this weekend.
Oh, this is May 2-4 weekend?
May Long is the 20th this year.
Oh shit! Then I can just then it's the right weekend for me to plant anyway.
Yeah, Victoria Day. Like like sure, it's getting down in here in Saskatchewan.
Okay, that's less scary.
Fair. It's getting down to +1, but yeah, you could totally plant.
I want to see a dog show. I want to see the puppies.
Know what?
There's a kennel of pedigree dogs. You recently had a new litter of I need to go play with the puppies. That's priority one.
They make amazing alchemical ingredients.
Shut up! Where do I play with the puppies?
Alchemical puppies.
Puppies.
They also cure impotence.
Oh, a chocolate bar! I can feed the puppies.
Oh, wonderful. Book at a stall. There's some text. We just ignored it all.
Puppies. You know what I'm getting? Oh, look, there's even kids trying to look at the puppies. That's kind of cute, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mister, want me to watch your coat? He's not going to be here when I get back, huh?
Yep, your coat is worth more than that child.
But you got puppies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at the puppy, and then I'm going to leave the puppies up while we take 5. How awesome is that?
That's valid.
It was real catharsis. For those several minutes, I actually believed the world was good and beautiful. Such is the effect
Aww.
of puppies.
How wonderful.
That's too much. Oh no, did I close it?
You closed it, you bastard.
No! I did... Oh, thank God I saved right before that, though.
Yeah.
Beware of butter mixed with plaster and beef that reeks of horse meat. Vendor's imagination knows no bounds when it comes to making a few extra kopecks. Alright, now we take 5, everybody. And we look at the puppies. Ah.
The pitter-patter of tiny dog feet.
Woof, woof, woof.
Anywho, off to make my supper. Okay, I'll have to go check on that in about half an hour, but it should be good for now. Oh, I guess it's been a week, so it's time for another story time with Chris. Hope
Certainly.
you're all ready. This is a silly one. So I work at a nursery slash greenhouse. I'm the manager-ish, so usually I'm herding cats and answering the phone, and honestly, watching all of my employees that they could be more productive, but none of them are quite as manic as me, so I don't hold them up to my standard. Now, usually when I'm on till, I've got a customer asking me questions at the till, ringing in someone with my right hand, on my laptop with the other hand, looking up prices, and trying to pay attention to my employees going around. Sometimes I'm also on the phone as well because it's May long. We're getting endless numbers of everything happening all at once. So all this, I was having a fairly busy day on Thursday, one of our busiest so far this year. And I get a call, and the customer says, "Okay, so I'm looking for a plant," which is a pretty standard question. But his description was, and I shit you not,
Green?
well, it's between 1 and 2 feet tall, and it's green.
Oh. That's all of them,
Yeah, well, I was like, okay. Can you give me a hint? No, and I don't really remember much else, but it looked green. Okay, and I went like, okay, what was it? The leaves? Oh, I think it had leaves.
How did it breathe? Are you asking about a mushroom?
Like at a certain point, I was just like, I just waited a second. He was like, you know what? I'll come in. I might be able to see it then. It's like, you do that.
Shit.
You do that. It's tied, I think, for that person who tried to put hydrangeas in a flower basket in Canada. To be clear, a hanging flower basket.
Don't those things grow like 6 feet tall?
Yeah. He cut off like half the root ball to do it and just overwintered it outside.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You could imagine how well that went.
Your crappy seeds didn't work.
No, like he took like a 2-gallon pot and put it into a 1-gallon hanging flower basket, and it turns out some of them died over the winter. I'm more flabbergasted that any of them survived. Yeah.
We have.
And he was like,
yeah. I just realized we have an 8-foot tall hydrangea bush. The bees love it.
Yeah,
they're so pretty.
He asked for the warranty on it, and we were like, you didn't plant it in the ground, sir.
And
you didn't plant.
Also, you mutilated the root ball, but.
No, that I can forgive. Because, like, how do you think they get them into those pots in the first place? They sometimes go pretty hard.
Aren't you supposed to remove only a certain amount to not stress them, though, at once? So.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm not going to read all of these books, holy. Fuba.
There's one taken.
Wrong. Hydrangeas aren't as robust as
Bullshit,
onions,
magician.
but
don't throw your
they're pretty
weight
decent.
around, or we'll take you to people who'll burn you at the stake.
I heard they're gathering wood already.
You know how expensive wood is?
I'm afraid I must insist. I'm in a hurry.
To your grave, I guess.
Driver.
I like how that isn't even a proud response.
This won't take long.
Jazzy. Over a carriage?
Yeah. That man is already broken. You didn't want to give him the bird one too?
Nah.
Chocobo.
Oh, yeah,
man, you do a lot of damage now.
Because I had suffering, it gives me 100% bonus damage.
Nice.
Ow.
My arm! Oh, he didn't need that arm anyways. It's fine. That's why you're born with two.
Pavishle is not for beginners. Those are Aberitsi's words, not mine. New time of the AES meeting at 5 at the crossing of the streets Bednarska and Zemnyanya.
Hello, sweet secret. What do you want to tell me, friend?
What's up,
Victor, my old man will kill me when he finds out this was our doing.
Don't go yellow on me now, brother.
I screwed that up, but I'm gonna restart
Yep.
it.
Victor, my old man will kill me when he finds out this was our doing.
I think it's the other
Don't go yellow on me
direction.
now, brother. First off, it wasn't our doing, it was mine. Second, keep a lookout if anybody's coming. I have to focus. Sete means a prick. Look, it's so pretty.
You've made the eye a little
Oh,
crooked.
never mind.
Which way, though?
Oh, there it is. Follow the fireflies.
Victor, get it through your fucking head. I don't give a fuck about the Shulsky family money. This is a matter of my pops and my honor.
All right already, calm down. I have a different plan.
What plan? Because if Sataniswaf is involved, I'm out!
Calm down, it's not like that, but we have to get into his office.
Oh, if you walk a little further, you can actually see the people talking.
Yep.
I don't want to see it.
I don't think he's asking.
We didn't realize what we were doing. We were still children.
Didn't use rock salt with that shot.
Semin was a scoundrel. He ruined many people's lives. This is my pride. The same you clung to. Barely discovered, but...
You should have.
It was what pushed me into it. It got the better of me at the time. Are we all like that? Is every thaumaturge enslaved by their flaw? I was tormented by guilt for a long time. But eventually, that event made me who I am today. Didn't it?
Experience all the visions that Upir wants to show you. I got an achievement.
Nice.
Fuba. Not everyone grasped the rules, so I came home a little battered. I think I'll stick to billiards.
The things people come up with.
Ha ha ha, weirdos. Well, I guess I'm going to Praga. Ooh, maybe somebody else will want the cart, and I'll get to fight an old lady.
Dun dun dun.
Isn't this where I usually run into that fake thaumaturge?
Mm-hmm. Seems like it. Near the circus, I think.
The circus of value.
At least it's not the circus of values.
It can be.
Mm-hmm.
Oi, don't make me give you an enema. What's up, friend?
Hey, you with the book! Tell them they can't keep us here against our will!
Go back to the ward. I'm telling you for the last time. The examination's not over.
Am I gonna fight some doctors?
Man, this is a prison state.
Or
Even
doctor?
quacks will lock you up.
You better stay out of this. Take it from me.
Is it all because patients won't get examined anymore?
My friend felt under the weather, so we came. But look at him now. Sound as a bell.
You came. They brought you on a cart, half dead. Probably after some kind of subversion.
This is slander.
It's better if they stay longer. For examination. You understand?
What do you guys think?
Try not to.
I think we're gonna have a bit of a fight.
I understand. They should stay here for their own good.
Oh, you're not gonna fight the docs?
Scum. You're siding with the quacks? What kind of patriot are you? Get here!
With this simple trick, I can save some chloroform.
Ah, yes, fighting the victims. This seems like the proper way of doing things. Also, they have shivs. They were planning on breaking out anyways.
Hey, you
go. You.
Is it all?
You can't.
This is.
It's.
These gentlemen had a moment of weakness, but I can see they're better now. Let them leave.
Did you hear the man? We'll go then.
What kind of underground solidarity is that? We'll put you all in solitary.
Medic's helper. Nurse. Medic. Oh, damn. They are about to wreck my focus.
Yep. I think one of them's gonna inject you with the good stuff.
Oh.
We need more such companions in Archie.
Thanks.
Where did you get savage like that?
Why are you so curious?
Give him a break. We owe him that much. We were outnumbered by the Ruskies. That's all you need to know.
Let's go before you tell him the story of your life.
Ah, yes.
It's all about the healing.
Yeah. At least it wasn't that Rusky healing. Does that guy just have a gun just standing there?
No,
The guard?
he doesn't have a gun.
Or is that a newspaper?
Oh, he's just got his hands folded but stretched out.
Ah, okay. Evening there, ladder maker. How you doing today?
Plain edition in a gray cover by the gold verses by Pythagoras. He repeats the words in his head, but weariness takes over. Golden thoughts for his golden princess. Well, I'll be. This is cheap. The cover isn't made of gold, nor are the letters gilded. Instead of books, he would rather buy her a necklace made of actual gold. If it's what she wants, they need to replace that lens, I feel like the wait time in the emergency room just went up a couple hours, Am I about to be a hero again? Robbers.
Where do you think you're going, know-it-all? Oh, we're running a business here.
Is that what we're calling it?
What do you know? Please, please help me. I only ask these kind
Hey, it's the guy that took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Is that right?
I almost want to let him get his ass
Are you
kicked.
done? Look at them goddamn bigwigs. You're not gonna make fools out of us, you clown. There is no such thing as Albuquerque.
Albuquerque!
Shut your mouth. We can forget the whole thing if you drop your wallet.
Water break.
You can chip in too since you popped up.
I don't think so. Come on, I'll sort you out.
This one's lost it.
Sometimes
He's
you just get
asking
lost.
for it.
Are you sure?
Hey, Night
1
Owl.
against 3?
Redeemed a water break. I'll drink to that.
I'll be fine.
Shut the fuck up, you're putting him to sleep. Get him, boys.
Ooh, I've almost maxed out this tree.
Yeah. Must mean we're like a quarter of the way through the game, right?
Maybe.
What's our new upgrade? Fury. The Fury and the Flames.
I only have one of them. Oh well. I'll give it a try this fight. Maybe it'll be fun. Oh! Okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. As long as we don't worry about it, things will work out. Also, you have no focus remaining. But there again, Chocobo Birdman will solve your problems for you. Either that or he's a Chocobo Tar.
Alright.
Would hard mode on this game, would hard mode on this game be never attacking any enemy with a Salutor they're weak to?
I don't know.
Like, just never get rid of any of their traits, ever.
Breaking focus gets rid of their trait.
Oh, okay. We'll just kill their hit points before you break their focus then. Just grind them down with damage.
They gonna bonk me. How? How?
So rude.
I know. I kinda wanna see if I can kill a random enemy just by the chance for that to hit a random enemy. Because, like, I want to see if I target that at him and it kills the other guy. Hey. Yep. And then he's gonna, and then the Salutor is gonna kill him. That's awesome. Yo! Did you see that shit?
Say, this was the best combat I've seen so far.
Clap.
They didn't fight like that in the Albuquerque Saloon.
Oh, yeah.
I used
Thank
that
you again for
to
your help.
launch a
Walter Pinkman.
breakdown state
Victor
attack on an
Schultz.
enemy that wasn't broken down.
I don't want to worry you, but Warsaw is not on the way to Albuquerque.
It depends on how you look at it. If it wasn't for you, my journey would have ended here. Thank you again, Mr. Shulsky.
Screw you, that was better than crack for me. Are they stealing the pennies out of the fountain? Oh no, they're just drunk.
And it wouldn't, I don't even know if it'd be pennies right now, it might be halfpence.
How convenient is it that that little shack covers those guys for that beautiful viewpoint, eh?
Sure, it's perfectly fine. It's stealth. Stealth. Hey, I remember making the perfect chocobo in Final Fantasy VII, and it took a lot, and I mean a lot of it, failed attempts.
Sometimes you just gotta inbreed and inbreed and inbreed.
Just you have the two grandparents, and then you have the descendants, and they're all related to those two grandparents, and it's fine. 10 generations of it's fine.
Pretty. Contains prayers spoken during exorcisms. The pages of the prayer book are read often, although the words written on them have already engraved themselves in memory. The same prayers are used in various cases of alleged possession. Oh. God damn it. I didn't mean to progress that.
I haven't seen you here before, young man. You look exhausted. What brings you here?
I must have gotten lost. I don't know yet where my path is taking me.
Are you a believer?
I believe in a higher power. But during my travels, I learned that God appears under many guises.
People dress God up in different forms, and all are true. There is no way of defining him. I sense you have doubts, questions, so ask.
I'll be off. I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to, Father.
I'll be here if you want to talk. And remember, darkness does not exist without light. If your demons are real, then so is God who cursed them.
It continues to emit smoke. The suffocating odor is difficult to bear. Words repeated continuously like a mantra, regularly, often, and with great excitement, still hover over the incense smoke. Attempts to chase away Satan, cries to heaven, beseeching divine intervention for souls possessed by various evil spirits. The candles aren't burning. The candelabrum must be ritualistic, lit only on special occasions. Exorcisms are held regularly in the sacred space, conducted by Father Kirill. The clergyman follows his learned routine and does not take particular care to identify cases or actually help tormented souls. A lectern used in Orthodox rites and for taking confessions. Echoes of a whisper remained atop the lectern, the confession that Kirill had heard, a confession or a silent cry for help, a desperate plea for help. From the Tsarina? An icon with the countenance of Tsar Nikolai II. He looked at the icon for a long time, straight into the Tsar's eyes, as if interrogating him. Perhaps looking for inspiration, he stepped away from it with a plan formed in his head, though the icon hadn't answered. A wooden chair. Nothing about it stands up. Her chair was pounding in her heart was pounding in trepidation as she sat in the chair. Words of the prayer brought no solace, nor did Christ looking calmly down at her from the icon. The fear for the entity closest to her in life overshadowed everything else. The Tsarina visits the Orthodox Church, most likely incognito, seeing as no one is talking about it. Her confessor is Kirill, for whom she seeks help for her troubled heart. Her thoughts are full of fear. Might be everything?
Are there any other reflections gnawing at you?
What is the church's position on thaumaturgy?
That's a fairly difficult subject. There is hope for all, even for those who live in great sin.
So, in your opinion, Father, being a thaumaturge is a sin?
It's not up to me to say what's a sin and what isn't, but there's hope for everyone, young man.
You're an exorcist, aren't you? I've heard you regularly drive Satan out of people here.
Yes, it's true.
Does it often work?
If the flame of doubting Thomas flickers inside you, you can soon witness the miracle of exorcism with your own eyes. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you really believe that nonsense, Father? That demons dwell inside people? Is that calculation or habit?
I think we aren't so different from one another. I don't question the existence of your demons, Thaumaturge.
I had to ask.
Is there still something troubling you?
You get some peculiar guests here, Father.
There is room in God's house for everyone.
It's no secret that Tsarina Alexandra is particularly God-fearing. Do you know her well?
As well as a confessor can.
So, quite well.
If you're looking for gossip about Her Imperial Majesty, you've come to the wrong place.
I'll be right back. Just gotta get my food.
Rozhitsky Bazaar eager for such chit-chat.
We got
Unless
it.
I can help you with something else.
Do you know Grigory Rasputin, Father? He also visited this place not long ago.
Rasputin. I haven't seen him here, but yes, I know him, and I remember him well. It's impossible to forget someone like that.
How do you know one another?
From back in Petersburg, he was looking for protection, posing as a great preacher, but I was suspicious of him. He was nothing more than an ordinary charlatan. Just talking about that man sullies the palate with sin. Why do you ask about him?
No reason.
During a conversation, Carol revealed they'd met Rasputin in Petersburg. He doesn't think...
there, but I don't know. How much is that?
He doesn't think very highly of him. In fact, he demonstrates hostility towards the man. Rasputin tried to ingratiate himself with the local clergy, but he didn't succeed.
Why didn't he succeed? He should have tried harder.
Rasputin has been to the Catholic Church, or the Orthodox Church before. On top of that, he knows Kirill, though he didn't mention it. What's he scheming? Definitely something related to the Tsar, whose effigy he was gazing at so intently.
I feel as though this is not an accidental meeting.
I'll be off. I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to, Father.
I'll be here if you want to talk. And remember, darkness does not exist without light. If your demons are real...
Yeah, you already said that.
By the way, Evening Mercury, Zalx.
Oh, she's crying because she missed her tram. That must be it.
Yep.
Or this one time, a guy came in with a light bulb. Yes, a light bulb. Up there.
You know what? I prefer not to worry about it.
That's what he said. I think I already looked at this one, maybe. Oh, nope. Ooh, look at all the stereograph photos.
Birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Few pieces of charcoal, dull from drawing. With a sweeping motion, the hand sketches the shape, transforming the blackness of coal into the blackness that nestles in the depth of the heart. This will not be a cheerful drawing. It's an abyss, the expression of the immeasurable desert of despair.
So, evening formal wear.
You know it.
Oof.
Ooh, more fights.
People of Praga, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do that.
Are they assembling
You're not
peaceably?
going to tell us what we can and cannot do, Russian minion. This is our home.
We won't
Better
have
not.
you bring Satan into our homes.
What's the reason for this commotion?
Have you been living under a rock? People's souls are at stake here.
You bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Praga district must and will get access to a modern sewage system.
Everybody here knows this is nothing more than a Jewish plot to control upright citizens. Freemasonry.
Wow, I just switched sides so fucking
Everybody
fast,
knows
it's
that.
crazy.
Sides don't matter. Only the bloodshed.
Good people, progress is inevitable, whether you want it or not. Warsaw cannot stay the continent's backwater forever.
Your kind has always tried to delude us.
How about we check your foreskin?
We'll hold our ground. The chosen people.
I'm gonna enjoy this one extra well. Nobody threatens to check my foreskin.
Generally, when anyone says they're the chosen people, they're usually in the wrong.
Yeah, they're usually the chosen one.
Technically, both sides of this argument are then saying that they're the chosen people.
Who's right and who's left?
That's what war decides.
War declared. Ah, rotten luck. Ow. Aww, look at him.
He's trying. He's trying.
He's trying his best, okay?
Mm-hmm. He's even got that smile on his face like he's gonna have a good time. He's probably thinking about the rabbits. Aren't you, Lenny, old boy, old Lenny? With them big meaty hands. Zykes, this is a place where the only entertainment is either stabbing foreigners or possibly watching people get watching people get murdered in the street. Like you can see there, the child is having the time of their life because it's the nightly murders. Like, you think that's water in the streets there? No, that's sewage.
Pure piss.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, them sewer people are on strike and things aren't flowing that well right now. Not that this place in the town has sewers, anyways.
Damn it.
He's got a good right hook there.
Nobody
Your
checks
methods
my
might be
foreskin.
unorthodox, but it's the effect that counts, right? Thank you.
Only my dentist can
It's
do
nothing,
that.
really.
Did you just say except your dentist?
What? No.
Oh, I thought somebody said except their dentist. I was
Who
like,
would say
what?
that?
I mean, that's a mild threat.
Secrets. Not on my watch.
I'll be your dentist for tonight.
With notes and trails outlined in pencil, someone has studied this map of the Bavarian Alps with depth. A head full of plans for the next hike. Which trails are a must and which can be skipped. There isn't enough time for everything, as long as you get to see the chamois. Perhaps you might even manage to take their photograph. Black and gold, gravity and boldness, class and wealth. A real man wears black these days, and he doesn't shy away from refined golden ornaments. Add to that the fur of wild yet delicate animals to emphasize his resolve and sophisticated subtlety. I just found more Taylor stuff. By our readers' special request, the issue features profiles of the most expensive tailors in Europe. Also, it includes fashion sketches presenting tailcoats and pants made from top quality fabrics. Well, I've gone and burned the soup after all. How do you burn soup, huh?
Oh, it's possible. You just need to be thick enough, like gravy. Gravy soup. Evening, Stankula. And it's not a detective horror game. It's more of a detective Cthulhian Mythos game.
I just realized I haven't actually slept yet, huh?
Don't worry about it. What does sleep do for you? You can't sleep right now, anyways. There's things to do. I once actually accidentally broke a stove by doing that. Zykes. It got too hot on the bottom, and it wouldn't. It charcoalized, and then it cooked a little bit too harder, and it cracked the glass stove top. There was still like a foot of water above it, by the way.
Oh.
It sucked.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new? I've got some fresh ideas for you. I see what it is you're getting at.
Oh, for God's sake.
We need ball. Meanwhile, I won't bother. All right.
Parcel with a book. Address Mr. Adam Baluki.
Secrets. Not on my watch.
The parcel is wrapped in gray paper, through which you can feel the embossed spine and hardcover. The parcel is addressed to Adam Baluki. The courier must have lost it. It might be worth returning it to the addressee.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. I wonder exactly what he's up to. What do you mean, who? Rasputin. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time. Let's... So...
Jesus.
Let's... So...
I wonder if there's any secrets when the bazaar is closed.
Oh, I'm sure no one would leave something, or there should be any like murder and mystery and mayhem going on when a slum market would be shut down. I'm sure that wouldn't be the case.
Gotta stop searching for clues at night when the moths are out.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking moths, man. They're just everywhere.
Fucking Mothman. Mothman stole my catalytic converter.
We didn't need one anyways.
Ooh, how do you know?
I seen him do it,
I warned him. I told him not to. He did it anyway. I'm coming for you, Mothman. You hear that?
Mothed man.
The things people come up with.
The Kings of Poland is an old, beautifully illustrated book that's forbidden in the Russian partition. Stuck to an illustration is a thought filled with longing and grief over what has been lost. The pride and splendor of the old Poland, bathed in crimson and gold, falling on the shoulders of monarchs. This outfit is the epitome of Polishness. Boring on the outside, it holds the burning heart of the nation within. Cheap yet sturdy fabrics in the hands of a crafty tailor will gain class, and unobtrusive shades of brown will make great backdrop for the centerpiece of the whole look. The vest dripping with gold and crimson. This isn't an outfit, it's a manifesto. An eccentric old gentleman in his racks filled with foreign books. It's hard to believe he could commit a crime that the Okhrana would send him to Siberia for.
So what are we going to do now, Noot? We're going to go... What quest are we going to do? We're going to end the strike by, striking the strikers with a couple strikes to your fist to their gut.
Let's think about that. Where do we want to go?
Oof.
Yeah, let's go to the south.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a week now since my husband went out for cigarettes, huh? Oh. He'll be back, huh?
I'll do some
Don't worry about
exploring.
Damn, goddamn Christmas tree in here. Columns in the ledger reveal the sad truth about the company. The profits and losses don't balance out, huh? Words full of desperation and determination are scattered between the book pages. He must let people go, it's the only way, but he must keep up appearances. He needs an excuse. Drinking at work? No one will feel sorry for drunkards, no one will shed a tear. The telephone has greasy fingerprints on it. Someone uses it often and rarely cleans it. Words of disappointment and resignation pour from the phone receiver. They talk about a loan that was almost granted but ultimately fell through. About dashed hopes and the realization that there is no chance of a loan. Made for the purchase of a purebred Hanoverian stallion with the proud name Bucephalus. The sum is impressive, huh? Sinister incantations hover over the offer. They demonstrate passion and conviction in wishing the would-be buyer chafing breeches and for the horse to bite him in the ass. Bucephalus is not for sale.
The telephone.
Words of pride hover over the painting. Pride is owning a thoroughbred mount, a mount that doesn't walk but flows, that doesn't jump but flies, and its nostrils are as soft as a cloud. It is generally leagues above all other horses in everything. Yeah, this is a great break and enter. Let's answer the fucking phone, huh?
Smooth. Yeah, no, the person you're calling is not here right now. I shot them.
Hello? This thing doesn't work. Hello? Hello? What the hell with this fucking technology?
Ah, fucking technology.
After we figure out this phone call, we'll take our last 5-minute break, huh?
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I know, it was Noot that said that, not Chris, huh?
Yeah, no, that is true. I just noticed that. I'm a little too too fatigued right now to be that clever.
Oh, loaded the wrong save.
To be fair, I'm making some to hell with this technology at my plant mine working.
Last 5-minute break ever.
No, we need more 5-minute breaks. 5-minute breaks are like what keeps me sane throughout the day.
Bro, why isn't the phone ringing?
Maybe just answer it anyways. Walk close to it. And just answer the phone, even though it's not ringing.
The option isn't appearing, yeah.
Maybe it was a randomized event?
No. That would be dumb.
The telephone. Round about the sat a little hare, the bow-wows came and chased him right up there. La 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 la.
3 little kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear that our mittens have gone awry.
I like this.
Tra la 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 la.
Are you fucking serious?
Fucking hung up on that man after he gave you the secret loaded passphrase. Well done.
There's 5 phones in the world and he's getting prank called.
Yep. Can't we have a party line, please? We need to bring back the party line. Just listening to what your neighbors are saying. It's all good. Ooh.
Party line, but with text messages.
Isn't that just IRC?
So obviously I'm going with that one as the canon one, but...
The telephone.
See what he says if I talk to him.
Hello, yes?
Mr. Neumeier, calling from the Saddler's Workshop about the trimming. Would you like any?
Try to pose. Try
This
to
is about
pose.
Bucephalus saddle, isn't it?
Yes, we talked
He
about
posed.
the cost yesterday and you were considering ornaments. Have you decided yet?
Forgive me, there's a lot going on. I'll take them all.
All?
Yes. I want it to be full of gold and diamonds. I wanted to make the Romanovs' imperial saddles look poor. The price is not an issue. Can you make it happen?
Yes, if the price is not an issue, then yes, of course.
Oh
Goodbye, Mr.
no,
Neumeier.
I just sunk his whole company.
Mm-hmm.
For a gold and diamond
Am I a magician
studded
or
saddle. Bucephalus deserves a truly luxurious saddle. Order up, Was the achievement I just got,
Yeah. When that man finishes that saddle and is so proud of his work, he's going to get told, "Yeah, no, I didn't actually order this."
Oh my god, I just ruined 2 businesses.
Mm-hmm. That guy sunk his entire business's fortune into this saddle that all of a sudden is going to do nothing.
Hello, solid gold saddles, no deposit necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo.
Oh god, no. I'm ruined. Alright, let's take 5.
Okay.
I'm back. Has the saddle arrived yet? I'm gonna convince him to sell his jewel-encrusted horse.
Well, this is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude! This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
Both sides are determined to achieve their goals, and they're not going to back down. It looks like I'll have to help them.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
Zeit ist Geld. I don't have time. Neither for you nor for these negotiations. Let's go back to work.
No. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those layoffs now, don't you?
Better hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Oof. Sorry about being so late coming back.
Why
no
did the
worries.
workers go on
Yeah,
strike?
I had to destroy a bathroom.
I fired those who drank at work, and everyone suddenly went mad.
Give it the hammer, I see.
I don't understand you. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
It's all schnapps.
So, what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
Well, there's your problem,
Yep.
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it.
Ew, am I gonna have to touch it to get a trace?
Can you imagine that gestank? That stink?
Rudy prefers the argument of strength and clearly has no sympathy for Neumeier.
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics, but there are always many factors involved. This is kompliziert.
It would be less
You know what it's
uncomplicated
like.
if you actually spoke English for and didn't change your language half or every other sentence. The solution to the problems lies right under Neumeier's nose. The money from the sale of the horse would put an end to his liquidity problems, but, well, the horse would have to be sold first, and apparently that is painful. Fortunately, I am able to soothe the rich man's aching heart. He's still gonna be stuck with the saddle, though!
Yeah, but that's not your problem.
The lunchbox is signed. It belongs to Merrick Ruthkowski. Emptiness radiates from the lunchbox. It was supposed to be love everlasting, growing old together and taking slow walks to the market to pick up her favorite bread. Instead, there's loneliness and sadness, routine and anger, and not even a sandwich in sight.
Aww.
Someone's been naughty. While Ruthkowski is struggling to get his colleagues reinstated, Janusz was fooling around with his wife. Not what one would expect from a colleague, and it could affect the leader's activism if he were to find out that.
Dun dun dun.
I'm not gonna sabotage the strike. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Nah, but you could also sabotage that man's marriage too. What's your Salutor doing there in the street?
He's gonna be. I can manipulate the guy to make him willing to sell his horse. Which feels like the right thing to do, but.
Get rid of his last friend in the world.
I hate to say
the glue factory.
I hate to say it, but business means sacrifice sometimes. And if you can't afford to take care of a pet, you gotta find somebody who can.
And the glue factory will accept all income.
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be selling Bucephalus to the glue factory.
Also, that snake's lower body is just has the worst twist in it. Right at the hip.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
That's what it looks like. And that's what we're saying.
I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. I don't like crowds. I'll come back to you later.
Do you have another joke to tell?
Yes.
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
Are you friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
I wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking
How dare
at work.
He mentioned it, but he suggested it wasn't the only reason.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. The cat's out of the bag. The drinking wasn't why he fired those people.
That's not what I said at all.
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
I won't bother you anymore. Can I take a moment of your time?
Look, Yannick, there's a clown. You want to hear something funny? I'll tell you.
Forget it, Rude. Don't waste your breath.
No, I'll say it. My sister will end up in the street with 5 kids, penniless. And there's no way I can help her. Well, do you find it funny?
Apologize. For God's sake, apologize.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No. Apologize means giving in.
How would you know?
We're not giving in.
It's all because of that dickhead Neumeier. I'll kill that motherfucker.
Oh no.
Yeah, that snake's body is just like, it's got a rotational twist in it. Like, it just looks broken. Ugh. It's like waving your arm at someone and your hand does a full 360.
Yes, absolutely. Full of liquid manure. Wet shit hits the glass with a satisfying splat. This is for the hot-fired brother-in-law who's drowning his despair in booze. This is for the sister who will end up on the street. For the sorrow, injustice, and drudgery that this prick Neumeier visits upon ordinary people. Shitty vengeance is vengeance all the same. Rudy is a rabble-rouser who hates Neumeier. End of story. I can get him to attack his boss, no problem, huh?
Sounds like a plan.
But what if I didn't?
But you could. Think about all the fighting you could do. Think about how much how much pride you would have in that you made the world change to yours.
No.
Authoritarian.
Let's go sell a horse, huh?
Okay. Hey, it's the bricks. The brick makers. I mean,
yeah, this guy is the only guy that's going to be able to support his sister if that guy doesn't get rehired. I am not going to get him thrown in jail.
I mean, some days sacrifices need to be made for the greater good. The greater good. And some days it is you who needs to make the sacrifice.
Why do you keep calling me WS?
Sacrifice.
Because I want you to remember it.
I don't understand.
You'll understand.
Evening panic fire aim.
Oh, he's gonna see. Is he gonna see his own writing in the paper at some point?
Actually, I wanted to ask you myself about Neumeier.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? Fine. Wolfgang Neumeier, born 1858, father Klaus, mother Anna, younger son, runs the local branch of his father's empire. What else? He has a reputation as a successful entrepreneur, but I don't think that's valid anymore. He eats dumplings for dinner and doesn't add sugar to his tea. Shoe size 41 and a half.
That's quite impressive.
Your turn. What do you know?
Just doesn't respond to that question.
Workers?
Each one has a powerful personal story. They're furious and joined in solidarity. Either they come out on top, or that Rode guy will rip Neumeier apart. Anything else?
I got to an offer that Neumeier recently received. Someone wanted to buy his horse, with a charming
Alexander
name
the Great's horse's name, by the way.
Right. Of course it had to be a horse.
It means bull-headed.
Rich people are so predictable. No offense. The city still has no sewer system, families end up in the streets, while Herr Neumeier would rather keep his purebred stallion than secure people's livelihood. That's how it will read. Can you give me that offer?
You can't put it like that. What was the man supposed to do? Sell his own possessions to save the company?
Yes, but...
It's his company, WS. He got
That's how you sell other people's
he should
possessions.
save it. Contrary to what rich people believe, it is possible to live without a purebred stallion and
Scandalous.
Besides, this document is something more. It's leverage that the workers can use to force their demands. It's a change for the proletariat.
I'd rather he sell
We have to make it
Bucephalus.
public, WS.
Nah.
I'll think about it.
Dun,
Of
dun,
course you would defend one
dun.
of your own kind, but remember, this is about the life of ordinary folk.
But I can solve
Those
the
who don't
problem
eat
anyway by
oysters
just
for
getting him to
breakfast.
sell his damn horse.
Come back to me if you change your mind.
Not
Maybe if
everything
he-
needs to be a
The thing
scandalous
is-
fight.
He can change. He can sell his horse and keep most of the workers unemployed. What about that? We can double down.
Neumeier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep in your heart, you know what's important and what the right thing to do is. It's the man that counts, not the horse.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Meine
that
Herren,
was
listen
simple.
to me, please. I know some bad words have been said, but I have found a solution. Your Freunde will go back to work.
Really?
Yeah. I've understood what really matters. You are the most important. Now, everyone can get back to work. Ich verspreche es.
Has he lost his mind or what?
Gentlemen,
cares?
it worked. We'll start a union.
Yay!
No! I will fire anyone in the union. You may join the union, but you will not work for me.
For the
Good day.
union. The view would be better if I could not only see the guy taking a piss, but actually hear it in my right ear.
I mean...
He won't have any money left to buy his horse back, so that's one thing.
No, that's true. Well, no, if he just fires enough workers, he can, like, increase his stock price enough, sell the business, and then,
Okay, but imagine I lose this quest because the bill for the saddle arrives.
Oh, God.
Thanks.
He'll have to fire all his workers now, because he can't afford the saddle.
I know.
Done. The wheels are in motion. I'm accepting compliments.
I could kiss your forehead. How did you manage to do that?
It turned out Neumeier had a purebred horse. It was worth enough to re-employ all the people he had fired. So he decided to sell it.
How generous. And voluntarily, of course.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen to this. Spirit King and Phantom Prince.
Oh, right, he's been working on our fucking nicknames this whole goddamn
and
time.
Pilgrim.
Yep.
Get it?
Hey, he's got to work on something.
I do not get it.
No, not at all.
Better than what that news hound came up with.
Well, these are all rich people, like Victor here. Just goes about causing problems and killing people.
Pilgrim.
He just, spends his time thinking of nicknames for his two-man band. What else are rich people going to do?
Does the blood on the pavement by the entrance really stand out?
Rich people
I
stuff?
didn't notice anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. So what brings you here this time?
Hey, you know how many people we have to tire every day to put that much blood on the pavement?
7.
I'm interested in Warsaw's underground scene.
It's hard to keep them employed. I only ask a leader a day, and most of them don't show up after 2 weeks.
Do you know where I can find the socialists?
Why, are you getting radical now?
I'm looking for a girl with a potentially radical views.
The heart wants what it wants. I'm not judging. Go to the corner of Konstantinovska and Brukova Street. The socialists like to hang around at the Rodblitzes.
Thanks, Aboditze.
Don't thank me. Just tell that girl of yours to come to a good joint. Mine.
There's something else.
The booze doesn't judge.
I'm sorry.
Feel invited.
Speaking of, I'm almost out of homebrew.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Didn't you make, a huge amount?
7 gallons. It wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be, though. It was only 7 or 8%.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Well, did you finish that, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you've been pounding that.
I'll do some
I'm a
math,
cheap
so.
Yeah, I'm a cheap drunk. I could not manage that level of drinking. A light beer tends to put me under the table, so. Hot damn. I would not do well in the Middle Ages, put it that way.
Hey.
Or even any time before Prohibition.
You can just drink vodka at work, it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to cut it. Can't do coffee. Can't do booze. Can't do sugar. Can't do oil. Can't do preservatives.
Oh, I was just making Killdew.
Yeah.
It's just white sugar fermented
Yeah.
Zykes.
I found it funny how that one wasn't locked yet. Hey, can I get my name in the game, Noot?
Wow. What a waste of points.
I know, right?
Mr. Shulsky.
Oh, I thought I got...
I won't bother you.
She's been leaning up in that wall for... Oh, no, she's standing up. I thought she was just leaning there for days. You gonna check out your new dubs anytime soon?
Oh, well, I want to just finish the collection.
Yeah. The problem, Digi, is if I drank enough beer to replace my water, I would die. I would just literally die. I'd be vomiting and losing more fluid than I would be drinking. I don't think I'd cut it before, sanitation was a thing.
In Warsaw, all roads lead to the siphon.
Oh, yeah!
I like it. It's a nice little soda stand. There it is. After the last season, dominated by dashing accessories and a cavalier way of wearing classical piece of clothing, it's now time for restrained outfits that don't stand out but impress with quality. Famous Lyon colonist F. Boucher discusses accessories that will be in vogue in the summer season. I want to fight that fake Turge again, man. That was fun, man. Him and his mighty salutors.
Mighty.
Hope this is the last one.
Mr. Schultz. I've got some fresh... I see what it is you're getting.
Ah!
We need Meanwhile... I won't...
I hate you. Haunts. Better to catch a blowfish than a blow to the face. Oh god, more shit. Guest performances.
Hey, at least we're having some side quests. Oh yeah, illegal humors. Hey, wait. If there are illegal humors, does that mean it's like bloodletting and bile-letting? Because that'd be kind of funny.
But they're all freaking time sensitive, What's in the shed, Oh yeah, that's where the smugglers were.
Yeah. Dashing accessories sound like they're like rocket-propelled boots in that case. Like so.
Pulse of the city. Where are you off to? To a beverage tasting. But hasn't your wife recently ordered you to abstain? Indeed she has, but only from liquor. Meanwhile, Henrik Reiner is holding a tasting of the newly imported drink from America. He hopes that volunteers will find it so tasty that he'll soon be able to open a thriving business. And what about that small bottle in your pocket? It's just a Polish condiment for foreign liquids. What if the drink is unpalatable?
Makes sense.
The humor
Makes sense
column
to me.
refers to Henrik Reiner, who wants to promote a new product. Who is he and what does he want? Oh, it's a barber. A small jar filled with shells from the seaside. As one's gaze rests on the shells, thoughts drift towards the clear ocean waters sparkling with different shades of turquoise. At least that's what one's imagination shows, because one's feet have never stepped outside of Warsaw.
That's quite a shambles on your mug there. Place yourself in my hand. Let's do it. Soon, defense. Stay still once I start working my shank. If
I see. We don't want to reenact the fleet.
Nah, I like the look.
The way I say it.
It does look.
So, tell anyone you want that you are not getting a bot job here.
He didn't do anything. Dear Lisa, thank you. I am in good health. This is mainly due to the new treatment that you recommended. Did you know that this week the owner of the store will be holding tastings of your favorite beverage every morning? The aroma is indeed one of a kind, and most importantly, it has made my headaches less frequent. Come and see me in the morning, and I will show you the new lace ordered from Paris. Alexander Kirshner. I've been told that he holds secret soirees and makes fun of the Tsar. I lost sight of him yesterday near Port Praga. I have to go back there today. I'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you about the promised reward, new leather shoes. A sloppily written note, probably a draft of what would later become a full report. There's someone hanging about Port Praga that the Hrana is keeping an eye on. Turmeric, cinnamon, ginger. Oh, what an amazing aroma. Breathe in. Ah, to go back to the colorful streets of Bombay and the breathtaking variety of sari patterns. Breathe out. Here it's just gray, nothing but shades of gray. Breathe in. I will go back there before I die. There will be beauty in my life again. Reading keeps you noggin healthy. True.
Noggin keeps your reading healthy.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, her husband also went out for cigarettes a week ago. Maybe two male lovers thought of the same lie to tell each of their wives and ran off together and now they're happy.
Coincidence? I think not.
Maybe the cigarettes were just that damn good that they couldn't stop smoking them when they went to get them.
Anila, don't disturb Lisa tomorrow before noon as she will be resting after the ball. For breakfast, nothing but RIO and a bun with marmalade.
Marmalade. I actually really don't like marmalade.
After an intense night. Fireworks! Someone carried a fireworks crate this way in the evening. Hands carrying the heavy crate are shaking a little. Not just from the effort. Excitement makes them stronger. Just a little patience. One more night until the beauties can be seen in action in the sky. It will be quite a spectacle.
Oh hey, a new quest. It's probably got a timer on it. Because it's tonight. It's tonight. Isn't it not that hard to make marmalade?
It's a lot of citrus peels.
Yeah. Buy some exotic fruits.
Tasting an orange that still smells of the sun and the fish stinking Port Praga is a truly grotesque experience.
If only I could have brushed my teeth before this.
Orange juice and brush teeth.
Well, the thing is, you take your slice of orange and then you use the toothpaste on top of it, give it that
Gravy
menthol
taste.
flavor. Yeah, a little bit of gravy just to dip in it, just to like make it the whole thing
The
smooth.
delicate embroidery on the rug is interlaced with threads of great aggravation and anger. To tread on silk? What an outrage. What else will these slobs come up with to feed their bloated egos? These days you don't have to physically cross borders to cross them. The right outfit will take a modern man any place he wants. Turquoise will give any face a hint of travel nostalgia. Oriental embroidery and precious silks will accent your individualism. Gentlemen, we're here.
Need me a doc. Gotta see one damn quick. Already got a pint of that Cabiaco thicken. Or whatever those last two words were. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Night Owl. I think that's a big part of it. Like, people's addiction to sugar is pretty rough.
At least I completed a quest.
Yeah. Hey, mean, and this is just like my job at work. To be fair, you do a full day's work, and you end up with like, okay, I started with I needed to do 20 hours of work today, and at the end of the day, okay, I've now backlogged my 24 hours, and then just eventually you just get it done, right?
Once the official performance is over, go to the back room. You'll find steps there leading to the host's apartment. At the door, give the password to hell with him. AK will give you a show like no other.
There we have it.
A note with confidential information, folded several times to make it easy to hide. There's a place where you can see the comedian's unofficial performance. Just give the password at the entrance. Alexander Kirchner is a comedian who likes to make fun of the Tsar. His shows are held in the evenings at the bar The Dive. Once the official show is over, the comedian holds a secret performance. Just go to the back room and give the password to hell with him. Seditious and salacious, huh?
It's sedition.
At least we got to do a quest today.
Woohoo! I think we did good.
A first-rate spectacle. Fiery cascades will bloom in fiery bouquets in the most vivid colors. Only the golden tiger fireworks will delight any audience and make the night recede with their brilliance.
Welcome. Thanks for the subscription there, Kitty Low.
You came for the last 10 minutes of the stream. Good job.
I mean, I'm guessing they've seen some other streams.
I knew it.
We do what I can.
Small piece of paper with an inscription. Someone was moving crates of good in this area. Just what is this? Cola. Colonial Store, warehouse number 2. New merchandise from Brazil. Holiday delicacies, vodkas, liquors, and cognacs. RIO, sugars, canned foods, sardines, and herring. Every morning in the Colonial Store at Warehouse 2, you can partake in a tasting of delicious RIO coffee from Brazil. It's a beverage recommended especially for those hard mornings after a sleepless night.
Did we just get a hype train started? I am so confused.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, hype train! Thanks for the thanks for the 24-month subscription there, Sepulus.
Hype.
Woo!
We won't tell you made a mistake, but we love you anyway.
Oh, it's the perfect time to go have coffee. Henrik Reiner,
wow.
Goods, warehouse number 4.
From me.
Kitty Lowe just gifted tier 1 subs to VDVDVD, Wissart, Soontide, Grumpy Old Bastard 42, and Desir. Way to go!
We applaud you.
An interesting
You get-
aftertaste accompanied by slight stimulation. Reiner feels that this beverage has quite the sales potential. I don't think it'll catch on. Do you? Cola?
I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
That is impossible.
Now I'm just going to sit here with my cup of Robitussin and just, have a good evening.
Tussin,
Yeah, get that Tussin down. Yeah.
Hustling with Tussin.
Followed up with a couple shots of that good old Pepto-Bismol. Oh, yeah. It goes well with gravy.
Shut up,
What, you don't like my idea of mixing gravy with more and more exotic things?
Die.
I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet.
I'm wondering, what do you mean? Let's... So...
Well, thanks for the extra sub there, Kitty Low. Thanks for throwing it at Baron of Derpshire.
I should have had coffee for breakfast and cola for lunch. I'm dumb, though. Also, the game. Do you see the game chugging whenever I,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. When's the last time you rebooted your computer, friend?
I rebooted it right before the stream. The question is, long has it been since I cleaned it? And I gotta clean it.
Oh man, you got a pet too.
It's been 4 months. That's probably too long.
Might want to check your furnace filter too. Just saying.
My dad handles that.
It's really honestly not that hard. They cost like $15 for a 3-pack.
Yeah, there's a good chance I paid for the last one, but if he's installing it, that feels kind of fair.
I guess they're really easy to do. You just pull up a metal strip, slide out the old one, push in the new one.
Every morning in the Colonial Store in the warehouse number 2, you can partake in the delicious tasting of Rio coffee imported from Brazil. Coffee.
Coffee. Kitty Low, the worst yet best computer I ever upgraded was a Pentium 4 Dell XPS something or other. I even still use the case today because it is an absolute beast of a 40-pound case with like 4mm thick aluminum walls. But nonetheless, it had a heatsink in it for that Pentium 4 CPU. It was at least as big as my head. It would raise the temperature of my room by like at least good solid 6 degrees.
Broken bottle of cheap porter. A blaze of color is still flickering on the glass. The sight is so amazing that it makes a bottle slip out of the hand and smash into pieces. The show was worth the lost drink, however. He's glad he came here and talked to the warehouse people. And that he took Halinka with him, There have been fireworks displays near the warehouse recently. If you ask about the Golden Tiger there, you can see an exceptionally beautiful show. Really, that's the closest place to wait? Yo, hold up. You don't have to be there at night to watch the fireworks display?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Never. The real fireworks.
That's not what I expected.
Was it a trick? Did I just get tricked?
The entire building is set rigged to explode.
And pure malice with a subtle hint of sulfur. I think I know who you are, Scamp. I bet a braggart just like you got your attention.
New friend?
I'll look for them before you lead them astray.
Krampus! It's Krampus!
Oh, yeah.
Battered with stitched up holes, typical working class headwear. The needle pierced the wool with force, with each stitch sewed bitter words addressed to a husband into the fabric. 1, stab, he's changed for the worse. 2, yag, it's because of those warehouse scum. 3, not, he needs to find better company or he'll be sleeping on the floor. There was a robbery of an arms shipment at Port Praga. The words they read circle over their heads and sink deep inside the fabric of thoughts. The glow of luck is so bright that they squint their eyes in disbelief. There was no way it could happen, and yet it did.
And yet it did.
There's a smell of cheap moonshine wafting above the jar. There are traces of lips, fingers, and terrible decisions imprinted on the jar. The alcohol numbed their conscience, but the persistent thought added bitterness to every sip. The witness, the only one who saw their faces, they would have to get rid of the problem.
Uh-oh.
A decorative lamp that doesn't fit the warehouse interior. There's begging for mercy in the shadow of the lamp, and insults sprawling along the top of the lampshade. He shouldn't have messed with him. He gathered the lads from the building and got back at the Jew. He took the lamp as a trophy. All he had to do was open his mouth, and he could manipulate people like puppets. Sounds like a shitty person. The police are looking for the culprits of the convoy robbery. Wary hands tore off the poster impetuously and then ripped it apart. The police are on the trail and the notices are all over the port. Why were they tempted to try something like that? Now they're bound for the gallows at best, or barracks in Siberia at worst.
Dun, dun, dun.
Someone kicked the pile of packages with great force. A foot driven by shame kicked the packages, toppling the neat pile. The angry impulse still vibrates in the air. How do you fend yourself from derision when your head is empty and you can't take a swipe? Another humiliation finds a vent in a liberating move. Could it be part of the stolen arms shipment? The splinters stuck in flesh while moving the crate burned, but the flames of satisfaction were more intense. It was so easy. It only took a few words to persuade the rest to leap at the opportunity. Gullible, useful sheep who would follow their shepherd even to hell. It seems the frequenters of this warehouse came into possession of stolen arms. Something that appeared to be a stroke of luck now turns out to be a serious problem. This boy must have been naughty for Christmas.
Anybody there?
I mean, probably.
I won't hurt you. Let's say 2 taps mean yes and 1 tap means no. Do you understand? I'll be back soon. Stay here. It's a joke. Take it easy.
Oh.
The things people come up with.
What is eluding?
What's behind the door? There might be something down the stairs on the other side? I don't know. Or did you check that already?
I already checked the other side.
Okay.
Maybe I unlock it by talking to them. Tap tap.
Are you still alive? How long
Doesn't
have
he
you
just
been here?
open
A
the
day,
door?
2? A week? More? Are you a harbor worker or a sailor? Did you lock
Stupid
yourself
question.
up in here? Apart from some restraint, is there anything else troubling you? Have you seen the perpetrators' faces? Do you know who they are? Does it have anything to do with a certain well-known Warsaw thug, Abaurice?
Good.
Do you think this has something to do with the socialists? Was it someone local? Do you know anything about the stolen arms shipment? Do you happen to be one of the gendarmes who escorted the convoy? You're lucky I've sent it a wild saluter here. I'll find a way to get you out.
The missing gendarme has been captured by the people from the warehouse.
Do we really have to? You know?
Hey!
What were you going to do with the captured gendarme? I know you're holding him here.
Edic, I'll tell you something. I think we'll have to drown them both now.
I didn't sign up for this, Edic.
Yemio, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not the boss here? Stop calling me Edic.
This isn't what you promised, Edic. No complications, and we'll live like kings, you said.
I know what I said.
Jamiel is the object of ridicule in Edict's game, most likely because the poor guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah.
You can't help pitching stories to your friends, can you?
I just opened their eyes to what they're capable of if they try.
I think you're a common liar.
You saw what happened there. The coppers came with armored wagons. We can't run.
We won't run. We'll take them by surprise. We'll give weapons to people, and we'll have some real fireworks for the police. First, we chase the Ruskies away from our neighborhood, then the town, and then...
This guy might have lost his mind a little bit.
Yemio, you've got a gun, so watch this one. Let's go.
Why me? I want to go too.
You gotta be a little savvy for this. Stay put, I said.
Fine, I'll tell you something. But no tricks, alright?
Whenever he feels cornered, Edict tries to get away by manipulating people. To do that, he takes advantage of their emotions and makes unrealistic promises, kind of like a thaumaturge. Edict is a demagogue who uses his abilities for his own benefit and to get out of any predicament. In order to make his flaw shine fully, I need to get him into even more trouble.
How did you pull off that heist of the century?
What? The robbery? Huh, we just sat around and talked, and the opportunity practically fell into our laps.
Are you telling me you stole an arms shipment by chance?
Actually, it was meant as a joke. Edic just wanted to scare the guards. Being a little
Oh my
tipsy.
god, this
What, are you grilling me now?
escalated a little bit.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is awkward. Could I step outside and take a leak? My bladder's about to burst.
Sure, buddy. No, wait. You're not going anywhere.
Oh my god, this guy is
we're
not
baiting.
very smart.
Edek doesn't like you, does he? He certainly doesn't respect you.
And the other way around. All he can do is put you down. And if I say anything, he always turns it on its head. So he comes out on top.
Does he often promise you things?
All the time. And the others are eager to follow. It's like he infects them with his ideas. And now he told me to sit here with you.
Jamiel is really angry at Edek and he wants to find a way to get back at him, and I think I can give him an idea. Jamiel is not the sharpest tool in the shed, and Edek often makes fun of him to get on the good side of other friends. The mockery pains Jamiel and makes him want to get back at Edek. I gave him an idea of how to do that, by releasing me. I already did a proud answer this conversation, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Edek is a real bastard to push you around like that. The way he treats you.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like pasting him.
Maybe there's a better way.
Like what?
I told Jamiel the revenge would be sweeter if he released the gendarme, too. Edek and his people are holding the missing gendarme. If they're planning to get rid of him as the only witness who might expose them. If I don't do anything, they'll kill him.
He told you to stay put here like a dog and watch me. What do you think would upset him the most now? Let's think.
If I didn't pay no mind to his command and let you go, he'd be mad, all right. Furious, even.
It's what we want, isn't it? What would happen if that gendarme from the closet disappeared too?
I'll tell you something. I think Edek would burst into tears.
Then let's do it your way, Yemiel.
Yemiel's so smart.
Thank you, and good job. I owe you, Thaumaturge. Lihotsky.
Forget it. Shulsky.
I like the way you outmaneuvered them. I'm surprised the army doesn't have more of you. I heard what those guys were planning. I must act.
What do you intend to do?
You heard what they said about the armored police wagons. The forces must have cut off ways out of the harbor. I know how many arms there were in the shipment. If Edek gives that away out there, there'll be a bloodbath. I need to call for reinforcements.
You're right. That way we might avoid bloodshed.
And you? Get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Thank you, but I'm afraid I can't. In the midst of all this, there's a demon that I'm chasing. I'm certain it impacts our demagogue, Edek.
I can't leave you all alone. Hang in here until I come back.
Alright, I think we can call it for the night.
Works for me.
Alright.
Thank you all for listening in for us tonight. And I bid you all a good rest of your weekend. Long weekend if you're Canadian. Happy Victoria Day, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget, join the Aux, join the Discord if you haven't. And also, there was a new... texted a new video on YouTube recently, one of the battleship ship ones, and yeah, all of you have a gooder.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.